Hello. For today, what I want to do is give you an opportunity to listen to some questions posed to you, and then to listen to these lovely kids. They're in seventh grade. Talk about bullying, in particular cyberbullying. But for our purposes, what I want you to do is have a piece of paper next to you and get ready to listen to them. It fits well with our chapter 4 because they're talking about, a social and moral issue of cyberbullying. So you'll get to hear them cognitively, um, think out and speak about their thoughts, which is awesome because you can kind of see where they're at. And what I mean by see where they're at is for number 1 on your piece of paper, I want you to write down phrases that they say that are evidence of formal operations. So abstract thinking, hypotheses making, taking the view of another person, any way that they do something where you can tell that they're using beyond concrete operational thinking skills. And hopefully we will have gone through that a little bit in class before you get to this video. But if class goes slightly differently because of our conversation, abstractions, hypotheses making, prediction, taking the vantage or point of a viewpoint of another person. Okay, number 2. We will at this point have listened to Carol Gilligan, and Carol Gilligan will say some ideas that she has about why Larry Kohlberg's theory of morality was truly trapped within kind of this theory of masculinity and excluded, and in fact put down women, she felt, and she'll explain that a little bit to us. So I want you to see if these girls and these boys differ in the way that they articulate fairness. And please write down examples of that. Sorry for these pop-ups and pings. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about these things. And then write down in number 3, just write down kind of your overall impression of listening to these teens talk. What impact do they make on you? And we can kind of share that also. So there's 3 questions and you're writing them down as you're listening. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to play it through. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. See you on the whiteboard.
In a positive way, and like there's people using it as a negative way. There's times where it just gets like personal, and like some people don't realize that words that you say might like seem like a joke to you, or you might think that you're kidding, but some of that for them might be true.
Think before you do. I mean, you hear it all the time. Just think before you talk. Also, think before you post. It works that way too. Because if you're gonna post something, you're not gonna think about it until after and you see the comments that you're getting. Think before you type. Think before you write, and think before you talk.
What you say is harmful. So if you like type something up, but you don't actually mean it, it can like be taken in the wrong way, and it can lead to other problems.
Just think about what you say.
How does online bullying impact what happens at school?
People could take it too far. If you take it too far, someone gets mad at school, then there's a confrontation between you and who. It's just downhill from there, and then it ends up to something that's bigger than it should have been. If you could have avoided it by watching what you say.
Also, like it could lead to like fights and also rumors.
What ideas do you have to help someone else who has had experience of being bullied online?
Stay calm and like
It's not your fault.
Share what happened.
I would give advice on like just relaxing first, think about your response, and then send it.
It's not right, and you don't have to go through that every day.
So what would happen if you see a person at school who you know is being cyberbullied online?
Talk to them. Just tell them, like, hey man,
It's not worth getting mad for.
thank you.
You can eat lunch with them. A letter, and then put it in their locker. So like maybe if they're sad in the morning, they can like open their locker, then it would fall on the floor, then they would read it, and they would be happy.
Stand up for them. In a good way, not, as I was saying, like keep going back and forth, like take it in a responsible way.
And
Yeah.
about the thing, like, if someone calls someone ugly, and you see that, so like, with the person that's bullying the other person there, you should say, oh, hey, you're pretty, to the person that was getting bullied.
You may have heard the expression being comfortable in your own skin. What does that mean?
Be yourself.
Be you. Don't let nobody try and change you. Be you.
And stay confident about your body and how you look.
Everyone's built different. There's always gonna be that one kid who you feel like you want to be like, or there's gonna be that one adult or that one teenager that you're gonna strive to be like. But at the end of the day, you're gonna realize
You're
just
yourself.
be yourself.
Okay, thank you for watching that. Take a few minutes. Take 3 or 4 minutes to keep writing your thoughts down and work them out a little bit. And I will give you time when we're in class when we meet on the whiteboard. Thank you so much. Awesome.